SugarBoxing presents.
Why to use a sleep bag in boxing training and how to use it actually. Let's start with some facts. This is something Mike Tyson has kept silent about for years, yet. Firstly, Mike Tyson coaches like Kaz D'Amato and Kevin Rooney put a lot of emphasis on the sleep bag. Secondly, Mike Tyson did work with the sleep bag a lot in early stages of his career. Thirdly, only about a minute of video clips was released for public, where Mike Tyson was working with a sleep bag. Fourthly, all people mentioned rarely and only briefly talked about it in interviews. And finally, many researchers claim that, quote, for the first time, end quote, they cracked the Kaz-D'Amato system, so-called the legendary pendulum. However, to the best of our knowledge, the sleep bag workout was never discussed in details in the literature. So, we believe that all these people are hiding some kind of secret from us. If you are in doubt or not convinced, here is a quote for you by Kevin Rooney. My work with Mike had made the phrase "move your head" common now, but there is much more to it than someone just saying "move your head." When I say "move your head," there is a system, there is a secret behind that. Cass was very secretive. He always wanted to keep things secret for his own fighters. Here is an important tip number one. In fact, the most important tip. For those who do want to do boxing seriously, let's save your time. No need to watch the entire introduction series. Here is our tip. Just do the drills regularly, understanding will come later. What is a sleep bag? A sleep bag, also known as a mace ball, is essentially a mechanical pendulum. In other words, a suspended soft bag. Well, perhaps you have heard that before in many other YouTube videos. So what is the point of this one? Right, on internet, especially here on YouTube, you may watch lots of guides how to work with the sleep bag. Many online coaches like Precision Striking, Fight Tips, and even pro boxers like Chris Algiers and Paul Williams. They all have their points. Our point is very simple. If you do not work properly with a sleep bag, you will never fight like Tyson. An illustration to this is provided by Mike Tyson himself. For whatever reasons, he stopped doing what made him so successful. As a result, without working on head movements with a sleep bag, his unique peekaboo style degraded into common one. Simply put, other online guides tell you that, in order to box better in general, in orthodox style, the sleep bag may help you, but it's kinda optional. You are doing the same regular sleeps, but now with a sleep bag. So you're thinking, yo, check this out, I'm kinda like Tyson now, working with a sleep bag, duh. Who cares that it doesn't really resemble those training clips with Tyson? But it looks cool on selfies, right? It is up to you whether to train like that or not. What we tell you is that in order to emulate Mike Tyson in the peekaboo style, the slick back is essential. Then, how to work with the slick back as a peekaboo practitioner? Make sure you hang the back so it can reach your forehead when you bend your legs slightly. Push the back to give it some momentum. A regular pendulum can only bounce 3-4 times or periods before it loses the momentum. This is an informal reason why a sleep bag workout can be broken into short sequences. And here the formal reason is mentioned. Stephen Lott, quote, Cass would never ever have Mike throw punches for 30 seconds straight. That is not what happens in the ring. You throw a couple of punches, then your opponent punches back. End quote. Let's recap. You push the bag while it swings 2-3 times. You do your stuff. Then you stop and do another short sequence. Each sequence is 1 to 3 seconds total. Just like other YouTubers had correctly noticed, quote, "The slip bag won't teach you slipping. It is more about the rhythm and timing," end quote. Which at first glance seems contradictory to what Kevin Rooney has said. Quote, "The purpose of the slip bag is to get the fighter moving his head, to get him in the habit of moving his head correctly," end quote. Isn't the meaning of habit of doing stuff correctly the same as teach how to? Actually not. What is implied by Rooney is that moving the head or head movements must be present at all times. The successful outcome of the slip bag drilling is the presence of head movements in other parts of the training process and obviously fighting itself. This presence must become a habit, and that's the correct habit according to Kevin Rooney. Fine, let's move on. What does each sequence on slip bag consist of? Well, let's examine the quotes. Cas D'Amato, quote, "Remember, it is always good to throw the punch where you can hit him and he can't hit you," end quote. Mike Tyson, quote, "Cas wanted me to be an aggressive counterpuncher," end quote. Stephen Lott, quote, "It is your head motion after the last punch that sets up your next sequence of punches," end quote. To sum up, each short slip bag sequence may consist of up to 3 elements. Phase 1, punch and slip. Phase 2, slip and counter. Phase 3, evasive moves. Let's consider an example. In the example, the fighter begins with punching while slipping, then he follows up with counters and ends the sequence with evasive moves. Where to get a slip bag? If you want to purchase a slip bag and you do not mind to support our channel indirectly, please consider following the Amazon affiliate links in the description under the video. Stay tuned. We've discussed why and how, but what are the peekaboo drills to work on the slip bag? The video is getting too long. For answers, stay tuned for new videos of the current series and also old and new ones where we will cover a tentative slip bag workout or drills in details, more on head movements and the peekaboo style, more on why to use the slip bag, heavy bag workout and its relation to the slip bag workout, punching technique, punching power and shadow boxing, and many more. Thank you for watching.